Hello, fuckeroonies! It's the Pontiff. Your Pontiff is speaking. Your Pontiff is here. Hello, fuckeroonies! It's Archibald the Chesterfield III. AC3, and today I'm broadcasting live from the studio. That's correct. I am broadcasting live from the studio. And sorry I'm a little bit late there. I had to go and visit my son. This is the son who recently moved into accommodation in a townhouse, and I gotta tell you, I'm in a fucking good mood because the house is clean. I was very, very impressed. Absolutely impressed. It's actually clean. It's actually clean. It's clean. It's clean. So I'm okay. The grill that I bought that was in the backyard, it's actually it's not quite put away correctly, but we're improving things. So I'm in a much better mood because I'm in a better mood because things are clean. That's correct, guys. They are clean. So I got to tell you, that really pleases me no end. You don't understand how much that pleases me, that things are at least clean. They're looking good. I'm happy. I'm actually really, really happy that things have gone. Look, they're on the up. Let's just say that. I wouldn't be. Now, we need some super chats, because without the super chats, why am I here? Why am I here? See, I gotta raise funds. Raise funds. That's correct, man. I gotta raise some funds. Okay? I gotta raise the funds, man. I gotta raise the funds. I got some interesting stories to tell you today. I put a video up, Australian watch buy sell swap forum. They're getting nasty. They put a complaint in about my video. Wah, 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 wah. Yankee Doodle, $2. You're no fun when you're in a good mood. Actually, I'm not that good a mood, because guess what? The other son looks like he's lost his job. I fucking told him, don't take sickies and don't take days off. Yep, that's a fucking disaster. Absolute fucking disaster. Guys, I need a drink. I need a drink. I need a scotch. I need a good scotch. $10 scotch to get me starting to get tanked up a bit here. So, look, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I've got to tell you, seriously, man, I want to get these things sorted out. I want to do really well. That's what I do want to do, is do really well. What can I say? Indeed, guys. Come on, guys. I don't have bourbon. I got Scotch whiskey. Come on, guys. I need a whiskey. Need a whiskey. Need a whiskey. Need a whiskey. Come on, guys. I need a fucking whiskey. I need a whiskey. I need a whiskey. Things haven't been good in my life lately. Things haven't been good. $2 so far. Fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. Fuck me dead, guys. What am I supposed to do with $2? $2? $2 fucking dollars. Come on now, where's the Clive? You notice Clive's turned into a real cunt? You notice he's turned into a real cunt? Yeah, he's used me and he spat me out, the lousy shit. Here we go. Andrew. Will $5 from Andrew. Will mainstream media give a toss about Aussie Daytona scandal, or will it look like justice served on a bunch of watch snob wankers? You fucking cunts! You cunts at Australian Watch Buy Sell Swap Forum. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! That's all I can say. It couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of fucking cunts. That's the honest truth there, man. It couldn't happen. It couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of savory cunts. That's right. Too bad, man. bunch of fucking lousy cunts. Yankee Doodle, $5. I've been waking up with night sweats deciding between Paddock and Lange. Have a drink. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to be having a line burner. Line burner. Line burner. This is an Aussie whiskey. It's actually very expensive. $170. And it's actually a very delightful whiskey, I can tell you that. I fucking need a drink, man. Fucking hell. I look forward to the whiskeys. I do. I do, man. I am so fucking desperate. I'm hungry and mean. Ah, man, I gotta tell you, those wankers on the Whiskwatch forum, they've already put complaints in. Yep, they're trying to get me in trouble. Fuck you! Fuck you, Australian Watch Buy Sell Swap Forum. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Yeah, it's been great. A lot of slime has come out. Look, the problem in the watch community is that so many people can't afford the hobby. See, the problem is wristwatches are really fucking expensive. And the guy concerned, that Chris guy, he's a project manager at BHP. What will he be on? $150,000 a year? I reckon that's tops. So how much does he get in the hand after tax and deductibles? Probably 100 in the hand. That's $2,000 a week. He's got a wife who doesn't work. She's got young children. He's probably got a big mortgage. And he does the wristwatches, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Well, he's going to, of course, be living beyond his means. This is the whole problem. See, most men, I got to tell you, man, how much do you have in watches? I'll tell you. I reckon most men have about, US 30 to 40,000 in watches. Okay, that's a lot of money. A lot of money. Yeah, Ronnie Paul, BHP Mining. And I gotta tell you, the problem is, the problem is that you're living a lifestyle. See, these people are probably Rolex Submariner No Date, Rolex Explorer 2 people, but they're punching at Daytona level, okay? They can't afford it. They can't afford it. They can't afford it. This is the whole thing there. They are living in a means they cannot afford. They really cannot afford this shit. This is the problem. I gotta tell you, man, this is the problemo. It is the problem. The problem-o. Problem-o. Problemo. Problemo. So, I don't know what to say, man. It's fuck this, fuck die. Fuck this, fuck die to be completely fucked over. Completely fucked over. That's what it is, man. Completely fucked over. So, I gotta tell you, man, you gotta get your fucking shit together, man. It's how it is. I'm just doing the breakdown. My son gets a Centrelink benefit. It's the 2nd of the 2nd, 2020. It's a, what do they call that, a Paragon? Or fuck, I don't fucking know. I went to Oxley State High! And we got Yankee Doodle, $2. Difference between the wearer of a Paddock and a Lange. Okay, I'll tell you the difference. They're very similar. The Lange guy, his porn involves German, you know those poo movies, you know, they poo on each other and pissing. That's the difference. The Paddock guy, he's more likely to be in Japanese porn. You know, armpit kissing porn, sucking toes, that sort of genre. It's a very different genre. They're two different genres. You got to respect the genres. I reckon the Paddock guy, he'd be into Japanese porn, you know, game show porn. He would be into game show. He would be into game show porn. I think that's kind of, it's kind of Japanese. It's a little bit weird. But I gotta tell you the truth, man. I gotta tell you the truth. It's really quite aggressive. It's very aggressive. This game show porn. Game show porn. So that's what a lot of them are into. This game show porn. And I reckon he'd also be into maybe a little bit of Japanese underarm armpit porn. That's right. Just search go to X video or X hamster. Just type in Japanese armpit. All these videos. Fuck me dead. Every fucking fetish under the sun they make videos on. And whereas the Lange, he'd be into more Uber, the German sort of, they kind of, the genre is different. That's what I reckon is the difference. That's, holy shit, Richard Sauce! $20. Do mechanical watches appeal to men because intangible time is laid open like a mechanical process? Is the durability of a watch an obeisance to time itself? Do women intrinsically understand time and therefore wear quartz? Very good question indeed, Richard. If only I went to the expensive private school. Obeisance. Fuck me dead. Where did I get these words from? I gotta tell you, man, seriously, I honestly can say to you, women, see, the reason men like time because they get more valuable. They get more valuable as time goes on. Okay, that's the way it goes. They get more valuable as time goes on. Whereas women age badly. See, women age really, really, really quite bad. It's not a good look. See, the women, they're not as valuable as time goes on, see? So what the answer is there is that you've got to understand the woman, she gets less valuable as time goes on, whereas the man, he gets more money. He gets more money, whereas I got to be honest with you, see, the women folk, they hate time because their value is in their beauty. See, that's the whole thing. Their value is in their beauty. So I gotta tell you, see, a woman, men age like wine, women age like milk. So it's never a good look. It's never a good look. You gotta remember that. This is the reality that is life. Okay, this is what happens in life. I am very sorry to say this, but I gotta tell you, it is very, very, it's very tough. Very tough. Very bad indeed there. That's what it is, man. It's bad, see? I gotta tell you, it's really, really, really bad. It's bad. It's really tough and nasty. And that's the reality that life is. I'm sorry to say this to you. This is the way the world works, baby! That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes, baby. See? I am sorry to tell you the truth. Women age badly. Men age like fine wine. And that's because our value is in how much money we can bring in. See, our whole worth as a human being, our whole worth is based on how much moolah, cash, moolah, fuck, I'm just trying to, moolah, honey, it's based on how much moolah they can bring in. See, this is the whole point. And I'm sorry to tell you this, but yeah, the reality is these bitches, they lose their value as time goes by. They lose their value. See, that is the truth. That is the truth of the matter. And I gotta tell you seriously, there's no easy way to put it. This is the way the bitches age. They age badly. Bitches age badly. Men age like the wine. The wine. That's how they bitches. Dog trainer is one with loud mic when he comes on. Thank you. Chad, $2. Dog trainer is the one with the loud mic when he comes on. So these bitches, they don't like time because their worth goes down. Men, we like time because we like to monitor things. We like to know how long we get in a brothel, in a parlor, at a soapy. We want to know how long do we get, okay? That's what we want. See, I'm a simple man. There's two modes for men, okay? Two modes. Hungry and horny. Hungry and horny. That is it. That is it. That is the way to a man's heart. He's either hungry or he's horny. Horny! I'm so horny for you, baby. That is the reality. Hungry or horny. Hungry or horny. That's right. You fuck me good. Fuck me good, fuckers. Fuck me good. That's what they want. Hungry or horny. See, I want, that's all it is. Two buttons, two modes. Stop, start. Hungry or horny. That's what I want. I want a fuck a day. That's what I really want in life. That's happiness. That's happiness. Now, I've tried to explain this to women folk, but let me tell you, go on the dating sites, you know something, one common denominator about middle-aged women in Japan, Australia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Thailand, you know what the common denominator is? They have no fucking money! They have no fucking money! I want an SL! I wanted an SL! I always wanted, I don't want to fucking buy one myself. I mean, fuck me dead. Come on, man. I want a fucking SL. I want a Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz SL. That is what I fucking want. I want a fucking SL. I want a fucking SL. That's what I want, man. I want a fucking SL. I want an SL Mercedes-Benz. I want a fucking Benz. I want a fucking Benz. I want a Benz. I want a Benz. A Mercedes fucking Benz. That's what I want. I want a Mercedes fucking Benz. And I want a fucking night. And I want to feed. I want to feed. 3-piece meal deal combo buster. 3-piece meal deal combo buster. I gotta tell you, man, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. I want a combo meal deal hunger buster. I want a hunger buster. Hunger buster, fuckers. Hunger buster. 560 SL. You betcha. The 560 was limited. That came to Australia. We got the 560. Japan got the 560. You Americans never got the 560. 560 was the best R107 that ever came out. I love an R107. I gotta tell you, I have got to tell you the truth. Hunger busters. Hunger busters. I want a hunger buster. That's what I want. Hunger buster. So what I'm trying to tell you is, fuckaroonies! What I'm trying to tell you is that I really want a hunger buster. I want a hunger buster. The women, they are worthless because as they age, their tits sag, their cunt isn't lubing, and they not interested in men. They don't want you. They will throw us on the scrap heap. I tell you, I've been thrown on the scrap heap More times than most people have had hot dinners. I tell you the truth. I've been thrown on the scrap heap many times, and I'm trying to fix things with the ex-wife. I've said to her, let's go back. We're negotiating. Okay, we've got a few sticking points. Hungry and horny, that doesn't go over too well, okay? It doesn't go over too well, okay? The truth is not always advisable. You're never getting an SL. I think you might be right. I think you might be right. You're going to say something that hurts me. Ah! Ah! Yeah, I would love one. The Cardinals, they're a bunch of assholes. Clivers, look at that fuck. Oh my God, here we go. Mark. 27.90, 28 euros. Arch, I have a nice 5-piece Rolex Hunger Buster. Now I am thinking of buying a paddock pilot travel time. As I work in aviation, can I get a quick opinion of this from the Pontiff? Have another whiskey, mate. Fuck yes! Fuck yes! I gotta tell you, seriously, I don't like the paddock Calatrava travel time. I think it's a bit phony, okay, because the paddock, they were the passengers. They were never the pilots. The pilots was always risky shit. That was risky shit. I think look, the pilot watch, it's not a bad watch, but I think I would personally rather have a world time. If I were you, seriously, I would rather buy a 5130. Get a 5130 world time in white gold. Because that is a fucking international jet setter in the back of the plane with the bitches and eating out pussies in the first class cabin. That's what I'd rather do. The pilot, it was cool to be a pilot in the 50s. It's not cool to be a pilot. Do you know what average pilots earn in America? Regional airlines, they earn $30,000 a fucking year. It's nothing. It's nothing. I gotta tell you the truth, man. I would go for a 5130 world time. You know what? Seriously, it's cheaper. Yes, on the pre-owned market, go for a 5130. If you're a skinny fuck, go for the 5110 like I've got. If you're a fat cunt, go for a 5130. Personally, I would have gone for a 5130, but it didn't come up at the time because I'm a beggar. I'm a hungry second-hand buyer. Okay? So I gotta tell you, seriously, man. I gotta tell you, seriously. I think seriously, I think my honest view is if you want to be a jet setter, get the fucking world time. Get the 5130. It's much better watch. Precious metal, it uses the 240 micro rotor. It is a much better watch. I reckon it's got investment potential. Once everyone in 20 years time, they'll say, what is the biggest world time? The 5130. It'll go through the fucking roof. All the big, at the moment, steel is hot. But I can tell you, 20 years time, they're going to say, you know, they had a world time that was 39.5 mil. That's what I'd buy. Marky, that is what I would fucking buy, a 5130. Get the white gold. White gold because it looks like steel. It's not pretentious like yellow gold or rose gold. It's not ridiculous like the platinum. Get that and you will fucking enjoy life. Fuck! Lick out pussies, eat vaginas, get the G-spot. I would love it, man. That's what I do. Get the 5130. That's what you do. Yankee Doodle, $5. How did Hiromi, who the hell is Hiromi, treat you the night you bought her the gold hair iron? I gotta tell you the truth. I gotta be completely honest with you. I'm actually trying to patch things up with my third wife. I'm trying to patch it up. Yes, okay? I'm trying to patch it up because I'll tell you why I'm trying to patch it up. She's got 200 fucking thousand in super. She has 200 fucking $1,000 in super, plus another 200,000 in real estate assets and another 50 in household appliances and goods. Okay? So I got to be completely honest with you. That woman, I haven't been the best husband. I've had multiple indiscretions. I've left the marriage and I was looking for a little bit of extra. And I gotta be honest with you, sometimes in life you don't know what you've got until you've lost it. I was an idiot. Okay, I've got problems because my mother died when I was young, and I've been looking for love all my life. It doesn't fucking exist. There is no love in this world. It's a nasty, vicious place. Okay, I was screwed up. I was screwed up. I was screwed up. I was really screwed up, and I was screwed up. I was screwed up. I was screwed up. That's right, guys. I was screwed up. I'm just going to ring the. I'm going to ring the first wife now on air. I'm going to tell her. I'm just going to have a quick chat. Watch this, guys. Only for the viewers. Now, live. Hey, it's Paul. How are you? Hey, not too bad. Look, I just wanted to ring and tell you I went and saw Alex. He's done a really good job. He's actually got the apartment really clean. I don't know if you visit him much, but he's a bit lonely. Could you visit him? Just... No, I think it'd be very good if you went and visited him. He's cleaned the apartment. It looks beautiful. It really looks beautiful, okay? Is there any chance you and G could go and see him? Because he needs some support. I think it'd be a good idea if you could visit him once a week. Is that okay? He needs some role models and guidance. He needs some modeling, okay? In the meantime, Anthony's had a big fight with his girlfriend. She's found out he's been visiting other girls. And Alex tells me that he may have lost his job because he hasn't fucking answered the phone when the fucking boss was ringing him. And I told him this. Last pay, I said to him, Anthony, do you want me to buy you a disposable phone? Then you can answer the phone. No. Okay, so what's happened now? I think he's lost his job, okay? So anyhow, Alex has got the house clean. Is there any chance you could visit him? Just ring him up and see how he goes. Is that okay? I'm just saying, Alex is doing okay. I had a bit of a letdown this week. He pawned. I gave him a computer to get him to do some work for me. He pawned the hard drive to a fucking pawnbroker. $20. He wanted $20. He pawned it before Christmas. It cost me $38 to get it out of hock. Yeah, and the other thing is, if you're seeing him, just tell him he's got to start paying his spur debts back. He says, I don't want to pay that money. I got the letter. It says if you don't pay the spur debt, they can arrest you. I mean, do you really want that? To be arrested? You know what I mean? Going into prison's not fun, you know? How's Jerry? Is he okay? Can I say hello to Jerry? Okay, let me say hello. I just like to say hello to him, that's all. Okay. Anyhow, if you can see Alex, just give him some support. He's really tried hard. I went to his house today. It was clean. He's fucking immaculate. Anthony's like a slob, but Alex is actually, he needs some guidance. You need to go and visit him to give him just a bit of guidance. Just tell him he's doing a good job. I know. What are you getting him? Okay. He's 27, you know that? He's a nice boy, you know that? He really is nice. If you could visit him, I'd really appreciate it, because he needs some role models. He's just a little bit lost. He likes the cat, by the way. The cat's his best friend. You know, Pablo's his best friend, because Anthony doesn't look after Pablo. Alex is very clean, very neat. The apartment is amazing. You go into his bathroom, you could eat off it. It's just fucking beautiful. You know? Yeah, so I just gave him some money today, but just ring him and see if you can see him, because he just seems a little bit down. I took him to the psychologist last week, right? And I told the psychologist the truth. I said, I've had a massive fight with him. And the psychologist said to Alex, he said, the same behavior that you object to, you're doing to your dad. People disrespect you, and you're doing the same thing to your dad by selling my things to hocking my hard drive. So that's what I said to them. I already said that already. If you could visit him, he's just a bit lonely. I'm just saying, if you can visit him, he's done a really good job. I'm really happy the house is clean. Yeah, he's just lazy, you know, he's just he's just like that, okay? That's just how he is. I know. No, but the house is beautiful. Go and have a look. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, Jerry's busy, is he? I'll ring him later. Okay. I just want to say hello to him. Okay. So has it been good not having the boys at your home? Yeah, I understand. I don't know what's happening to Anthony. I don't know what's wrong with that guy. I could tell he was going to lose that job. You know, that fucking annoys me. When I was unemployed, I tried so hard to get these jobs at Telstra. I would have fucking done anything. And he took a week off. He told me, no, it'll be fine. I said, get your fucking ass back in. Yeah, I just want to say hello to Jerry. Hey, man, how are you? How did the blue go I gave you? Yeah, I wanted to give you that, Jerry, just to say thanks, man. We got to have another session, Jerry. I don't have any cigars. They're all fucking... Those cigars, by the way, they were about $300 a stick. That was amazing smoke. Jerry, if you can visit Alex sometime, I had a bit of a row with him this week. He hocked the hard drive I gave him to do work on, okay? Now he's got it back. We got it back. And I went to the psychologist with him, and the psychologist said, why are you doing the same behavior? What your friends did to you, which is so terrible, you're doing to your dad. That's what the psychologist said. I think Anthony's lost his job at the phone company. He's full of shit. He's full of shit because I said to Anthony last pay, I said, man, you got to get a mobile phone. You got to get a fucking phone, otherwise you're going to lose your job. No. I said, let's get a disposable phone. You know those $50 phones? Sure enough, I went and saw his brother this morning because I had Centrelink payment to give his brother. And Anthony reckons he's lost his job because his boss has been trying to ring him for the last week. Because he hasn't been on... He just fucking disrespectful cunt. Him and Maddie have had a fight too. Apparently he's been sleeping with other women. I mean, you knew that was going to happen, didn't you? I mean, pussy always destroys it, doesn't it? Yeah, well, you knew that was going to destroy it. Pussy always destroys the relationship. You know that... You know, so anyhow, man, if you could visit Alex just to say hello to him, he did a really good job cleaning his part of the house. It looks immaculate. Yeah, I've been a bit down with him. You know, Jerry, I've been on the diet, but every time I see Alex or Anthony, I go and eat chocolate because he depresses the fuck out of me, okay? I get so fucking depressed. Do you understand? Man, we got to have a drink again, okay? You let me know when's good for you, okay? I'll open something amazing, okay? No, that's okay, Jerry. Okay, man, I'll let you go. See you later. Bye. There you go, guys. I'm opening up my personal life for the viewers. I'm opening up my personal life for the viewers because, guys, let's face it, you want to know how my life is, and I've opened it up to the audience. That's right, fuckaroonies! Fuckaroonies, that's right. I rang them all up. I said to them, what the fuck is happening, fuckaroonies? And I told you what's happened, don't you? I told you. It's a fucking disaster! Fucking disaster! Fucking disaster! It's shit! It's shit, guys! It's absolutely fucking shit, okay? It's hard, man. Hard! Actually, I tell you the truth there. I've got a new Japanese woman, right? She's got fucking $450,000! Jerry can keep the old one. I'll keep the Jap pussy. I'll keep the Japper. I'll keep the Japper, that's for sure. Fuck me dead. I gotta tell you the truth there. I'm really quite I'm looking forward to redoing my relationship with the Japper. Man, they do stretch exercises. It's I don't want to explain too much, otherwise you'll milk the market. But I know the truth there, man. I can tell you the truth. 450 fucking thousand. It's Aussie, not US. It's Aussie. With my paddock collection, I could be quite successful. Fuckers! Now, I gotta weigh myself. I want to weigh myself. I haven't weighed myself for a fucking 2 weeks. When did I weigh myself? The 8th of January. I gotta weigh myself. I gotta weigh my fucking self. That's I can't see the super chat, man. NV Scotsman, $3. Shut your hole and read my super chat. I thought I did, man. I thought I did, man. I can't fucking see this fucking super chat. Where the fuck is this super chat? I can't see nothing. I can't see jack shit. Okay, jack shit. That's Jack the Slasher shit. You remember Jack the Slasher? That was the discount food store in the 80s. We used to shop there because we were short of money. Dad, I want to be your apprentice. $1,000 to fly to the UK. I can't take the time off. I've already promised the squeeze that I wouldn't be traveling because I am not the best, you know. The bitches want me. I don't know. The bitches don't. I don't know what the fuck they want. I gotta tell you the truth, guys. Come on, man. I can weigh myself. Give me $8. $8, I'll weigh myself. I'll tell you how fucking fat I really am. I'll tell you whether it's worked. The exercise. The fucking dieting. I hate it, man. I would love. NV Scotsman, $3. Thoughts on the fake Daytona sale. I gotta tell you the truth. You know that Chris? He's a fucking slimy cunt. Fucking slimy son of a bitch. I tell you what's come out is real nasty filth. He's been fucking stalling people for years. The guy is a fucking piece of shit. And that fucking Facebook forum, fuck you. They're all cunts. They're all fucking lying, cheating fucking cunts. So, I gotta tell you, Chrissy Poo, you wanted to see me? Fuck you. There's more Google ads than your fucking bullshit friendship would ever be. I don't give a fuck. I need the Google ads. Fuck you. You fucking asshole. Fuck you. Car fund, $2. Your shows, you, Clive, abandon you. Bring back Clive. Fuck Clive. Clive's a cunt. You know what? Clive can go fuck himself. Before me, he was a nobody. A shithouse, fucking loser, drunkard, shithead. That's what he was. He was a fucking loser shithead. He only got class when he came on my channel. Well, you know what, Clive? Stick it up your fucking ass, you fucking loser. Fuck you. They're all cunts. They use you and they spit you out. He's not available. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you good. Fuck you good. Fuck you long time, you lousy fucking fat cunt. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. That's all I can say. Fuck you good, man. Bit more grog. The alcohol's starting to wear off. I'm going to become polite. Bit more grog, fuckers, you lousy fuckers. Fuck you, you lousy cunts. Clive is an asshole. He's a fucking cunt. Fuck, fuck, fuck. You want me to weigh myself? Come on, guys. $8 now. I'll weigh myself. Have I put on? Have I lost? What have I done? The last reading was 129.1. How's it gone, fuckers? How has it fucking gone? I don't know. Who cares, man? I don't fucking care about anything except me, myself, and I. Not breaking 100. What kind of talk? Fuck you, Minter. Fuck you, long time. Anyhow, man, I told you the truth. I bared my scars. I've told you what my life is like. You fucks, whether you realize it or not, I don't fucking care. Come on, get me to weigh myself. Let's see. Fatso's put on weight or he's lost. Let's see. What has Fatso done? And we can place money. We can place a bet. Place a bet. Has Fatso lost weight or has he put on weight? The last reading on the 8th of January was 129.1. Come on, fuckers, you lousy, miserable fuckers. Woody New Yorker, $2. Bring on the guy who owns the luxury boat. Come on, guys, I'm going to check my weight. Come on, fuckaroonies! I'll get any cunt on. Click the button, you're on. You're on the shrink. We want LMT. What the fuck is LMT? What the fuck is LMT? I don't understand. I went to Oxley State High! Oxley State High! What's LMT? Lockheed Martin. I don't understand, man. Come on. Come on! Give me some fucking money, you lousy cunts! Come on, you fuckers! Give me some money. I'll weigh myself. Ronnie Paul, $2. Does your ex wear mini skirts and no panties? I fucking... You know, I said to her jokingly, I said, well, how about if I ejaculate into your panties? Hello, Boris. Who's this?
Yes, it's Boris Oris, you fucking cunt!
Hey, man. That sounds like Don.
No, it's not Don, it's Boris Oris!
Boris. Hey, man. How you going?
Everything is fine, comrade. How are you?
I'm fucked! Everything is fucked!
Now, when you say fucked, do you mean fucked in the ass or just literal speaking fucked?
It's just fucked. What do you do for a living? Mr. Mutton Hollow, $10. Let's have the weight, big boy. Okay, I've got to go and weigh myself, Boris.
All right, go and weigh yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put you out of the room because I don't know who you are. I'm gonna bring Boris back in. I just gotta weigh myself. Let me weigh myself and I'll be back. Let's go and see. Da, 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 da! Let's go and have a fucking look at this fucking disaster. got 128.3. 128.3. 128.3, man. That is fucking good, man. I gotta tell you, man. Hello, how are you? Hello, Boris. 128.3. 128 point. I had to weigh myself 3 times to get accuracy. 128.3. 128.3.
Now that was one leg on the fucking scale, yes?
By the way, guys, I'm tracking how many times I get a fuck each month. You know this? I tell you something. No one's watching this shit. I can tell you, Boris, this is my calendar, right?
Ooh, it looks nice, yes.
So I write sex, S, every time I get a fuck. Let me tell you how many times I got a fuck this month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
what?
9,
Negative,
10, 11,
negative 5?
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
You're in the hole?
I got 19 times in January. I want to ask the audience, is 19 times in a month good, bad, or indifferent?
Now, is 19 times, is that in a Kleenex, or is that actually in push?
Push! Kleenex is extra. I don't count that. That doesn't count. 19 times in push. And cream pie, too. Cream pie as well.
Yeah. You're not eating the cream pie, I hope. No.
I don't mind, actually. I don't mind eating and spitting out.
Listen, I'm about to fucking puke right about now, all right? So let's move on.
Tell me this, man. How are you going, man? What do you do? What do you collect?
Listen, Boris,
I tell you the truth. I had some slippage through the month, too. I ate some ice cream. I had salted caramel. I did a few rotten things. I've had some wine.
Did you eat some candy? Did you eat some candy bars?
I ate some pussy. I like pussy. You know that? I like pussy. Less calories. Yeah. You know that?
All right. Was it actually female pussy, or did you, like, capture some fucking cats that were, like, running around?
No. Female pussy. And I said to her, too, I said to her, you know what? I prefer it if you don't shower before I growl you out.
Oh. You know, I mean,
because the problem is she's so clean. Right now, she smells like fucking plastic. I just said to her, man, just don't shower. Just fucking don't shower. I gotta tell you, man, you've been a fan of the channel. How long have you been a fan?
Oh, for a very long time, my friend. Very long. Nearly forever.
What's your best watch?
Let's see. I have an Oris OU812. I have an Oris 5150. I have an Oris 90125. I have an Oris. What's the other album I have? 2112.
You have anything decent?
No, just Oris. That's why I'm Boris Oris. Comrade, Boris Oris loves only Oris, and he hates crappy luxury. Crappy luxury is a fucking cunt.
He is a cunt. Actually, that guy fucking burned me bad time. You know, that fucking lying son of a bitch. He's a piece of fucking shit.
He's a piece of fucking shit. You know, I came on his show and he fucking booted me off. He's like, get off my channel, Boris Oris. And I was like, Boris Oris enhances your channel, my friend.
Hello, Sobron. How are you?
Good morning, Archie.
Who's this?
You don't remember?
No?
SL.
SL. Oh my god! I didn't know you wanted a profile!
How you going, big boy?
Hey, how's that fucking book I gave you? That was a fucking cool book, don't you think?
Man, you didn't sign it, Archie.
I gave you that book. That fucking book is... I tell you the truth. If I had an SL, I would want that book. You know that?
You've got to sign that book, Archie.
You must admit it was pretty cool, wasn't it?
It was colder than my mother-in-law's kiss, mate.
I gotta tell you, man, that SL fucking... I always wanted to drive one. They don't have a lot of power, do they?
Oh, well, you're a pussy, Archie. You didn't push the foot down, mate.
I gotta tell you, man, they don't... I liked it. I loved it. I had a dream of always having one. You know, I've gone on the dating sites to try and find a lady who has an SL. I can't even get a 180E. You know that?
Come on, Archie. I let you drive it. You didn't even put any video footage up. Your own old man won't let you drive it.
I'm telling you, I want to find a lady who's got a Mercedes. I'd even be happy with a 180E. You remember the 180Es that came out?
Yes.
Did you like the 180E?
No. No.
They were gutless. Absolutely. Would they have the bad wiring loom?
It's got to start with a 3 or above, right?
Right, all right, right. Listen. Boris has got to get off because he's fucking falling asleep. I bid you farewell, my friends.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Boris,
Thank you,
how's
thank you.
Natasha?
Hey, I got to tell you something, Sovron. What good movies are on at the moment? Tell me about movies.
Oh, I don't know. I just show them. I don't make them.
I got to tell you, man. Did you ever see? There's a series called Riviera.
I don't watch TV.
It was on SBS. I don't watch TV either, but it was on SBS. It had that Napalio guy. You know Napalio, Anthony Napalio. You know that guy? He's an Aussie. You know him. His father had Anthony Napalio. His father had Conroy, the classic car dealer in Brisbane. You would have known that.
Yeah. Conroy Prestige at Maruka.
Yeah, and you know something about Anthony Napalio?
What?
There's a scene. He's a huge watch fan. And there's a scene in the movie, sorry, it's a telly docudrama, Riviera, where they do a reading of the will, and he gives one of his kids his Patek Philippe collection.
I believe Ronnie's done some watch loan outs to movies.
What movies has he done that for?
Oh, I'm not too sure. I was talking to him a while ago about it, and he said there's been approached a couple of times and he's done loaners.
Because I've had a few approaches myself, you know that? I had an approach for some Louis Vuitton luggage, and I told them to get fucked.
There's
Was that wrong?
Yeah, I would. There's a
What?
YouTube video about making Australian movies in the 70s, and I can't remember. He was an American actor who comes on, and he's wearing a Speedy 321 at the time. So everyone's in the back, Alvin Purple, all the bloody Berkshire Lefty Australian actors. I'll see if I can find.
Amazing stuff. I gotta tell you, Sovron, I so badly wanted an SL. You know that?
No, it's not going to make your life any better, Archie.
I fucking wanted one so. You know what? It was such a nicer car than the SL 230 I had. The 230 SL.
Yes.
That had no power. You know that at all.
Well, you're looking at it by today's standards, right? You've just got to go back.
But you know something? The 230 SL, it drank like an alcoholic. It only drank premium unleaded. It fucking drank like... I fucking have friends who drink less. I don't know why it drank so much fuel. There's only a small engine.
I don't think you'd be driving it this morning, Arch. I think you're a few sheets to the wind, mate.
Sorry?
I don't think you'd be driving it this morning after the show. You're
No. But I'm just saying, it drank like an alcoholic, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
And I got to tell you, the worst car I've ever driven is an Alfa Romeo 105. You know, that beautiful one I sold. Fuck, that was awful. That was fucking awful. That was an awful car.
They look, like most things Italian, they're beautiful to look at, but horrible.
I got to say, your SL was stunning. I loved your SL. It's changed my life.
Changed?
Yeah, I always wanted to drive one. I got to tell you this now. I always wanted to drive an SL, you know?
Oh, Archie's won the meat tray.
Meat tray. That's exactly it. I got to say, man, that SL... Private Benjamin, Heart to Heart. What was your favourite movie with an SL in it?
Probably Beverly Hills Cop.
Okay, fair enough. Here we go. We've got some super chats. Yankee Doodle. Iris and Pussy, $2. Thank you. And we've also got my good friend here. RCO, $2. Arch, just got an M550. It's changed my life. That's a 5 Series. You know, the problem with BMW is they use so much plastic in them. You know this?
That's
They got
too
plastic
true.
water pumps. You know where the spark plug goes in? That whole thing is plastic.
I only had it
Everything.
one. I had a 320i convertible when it first came out in 1989. Worst car.
Fuck! You had one of those?
Yeah, worst
That
car
was the
ever.
six-cylinder. That was the smallest six-cylinder in
Yeah,
Australia at the time.
2 litre 6-cylinder.
They were
Absolute.
expensive. How did you afford that?
I borrowed about $60,000. The car was about 89, brand new. I had about 30. I borrowed about 60 at about 20% interest.
Yes.
And
Did you look cool, bud? Did you look cool?
no, it was the worst car I have. I remember within 2 weeks of owning it, a bloody Datsun 120Y ran up my ass and totaled the back of the car. Anyway, I had to go
What
back
color?
to...
What color? What color? What color?
Oh, red, yeah.
Cream interior or black interior?
No, houndstooth.
I love the houndstooth. You hate it, but I could never, because I had a 318.
It was all right
I
because it was
dreamed.
very...
I had a 318 4-door. I dreamed of houndstooth interior.
It was a very fine houndstooth, so it didn't look... It wasn't.
I know
really...
exactly what it was. I fucking loved that. And it had... Yeah,
the thieving
go on.
bastards, I bought it from Brisbane BMW, and anyway...
Yeah, that was John Trevette. John Trevette's Brisbane BMW.
Yeah, and...
Fuck, you would have been a real swinger in your days, man.
Well,
Fuck.
it went, just listen to this. It went to the Smash repairs, and anyway, they
Who
came
did you
out.
go to?
Said, oh man, it was so long ago. I can't
Did you go to
remember.
Al Smith at Indooroopilly?
No. It was a big place down near the city. Anyway, he said, welcome back. We've seen this one again. I said, what do you mean? I've never been here before in my life because I'm authorised BMW repairs. And they said, no, we've seen this one. He said, what do you mean? I said, I bought this car brand new. I've only owned it for a month. He said, no, we did a big job on this. I said, what do you mean? He said, we've worked on this. I said, you're mistaken. He said, no. He said, we're very proud of all our work. We signed all our work. And the boot was all mashed up, and he prized the badge off, and they signed underneath the badge because the guy who does the paintwork signs his work. And he said, we fixed this one up for the car dealership. It was smashed up before it delivered.
Are you joking me or not?
No, I am serious, dead serious.
How do you find Brisbane BMW? You've never dealt with them again.
It's the first and last car I ever bought from him. That was 30 years ago.
You know, I had a massive fight with Brisbane BMW.
Yeah. It just the worst. It never stopped overheating. It
Like,
had an earth.
my dad, I reckon.
It used to leak like a sieve. It used to leak straight over your groin all the time. Horrible. You'd be sitting in the rain and the water coming drip.
I love the E30. This is an E30 we're talking about. Could you please
yes,
not
it
be
is
so...
absolutely. Yeah.
Could you please not be so disrespectful? I love the E30.
I'm glad.
I fucking would do anything for an E30. Fuck.
Mine was more bloody trouble than a second-hand lawnmower.
I can't believe that. They were a great car.
I couldn't even afford to sell it. It was that bad. I couldn't afford to sell it because I owed so much money on it. It valued so much.
How much? What happened in the end?
I traded it in for a Daimler.
Ooh, a Daimler. What sort of Daimler did you get?
XJ40 Daimler.
I love the XJ40s. People don't like them because they had the aluminium block engine, right?
No, I never had that much trouble with it. I went from the world's most reliable car to the world's most unreliable car, and it was seamless. Never had an issue with it. I bought it from Briggsy down there at the valley, and it was all good. Not a problem. Beautiful car.
Could I ask you, when you had the BMW, did you think you were cool?
No, because it was always broken down. It was always catching fire.
Paul, how do you mean it was catching fire? What do you mean by that?
Oh no, yeah. No, it had an electrical issue in it and all that type of thing. It caught fire once. Yeah, no, it was just absolutely.
Paul,
it was no, I'm serious.
Bullshit.
No,
I'm not going to have you speak against the E30 like this, Paul.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yours because mine was the car that broke my spirit. It was horrible. It really was. I've never bought another one of the cars ever again. And the bloke actually came to my business and he wanted a discount. I informed him where to go.
Who was your salesman?
So, Archie, this was like 30 years ago, man. Honestly,
I still remember my salesman.
Yeah, no, I wish I forgot. And
I had a guy called Patrick Fielding was my salesman.
yeah,
He looked like an extra out of American Psycho.
Yeah, and I traded in a Subaru Vortex for it, so yeah.
I like the Vortex.
Yeah, it was a bit of an orphan, but man, it was an unbelievable car when it came out.
Jesus Christ, how old were you when you got the 320i?
26, 28, something like that.
You would have been fucking... That was a very cool car, don't you think, or not?
Oh, yeah, honestly, it was an automatic. You couldn't get a manual in them in Australia, and an amputee and
They
a
did
push
have
bike.
manuals. They did have manuals.
Yeah, but an amputee and a push bike could beat you off at the traffic lights. Honestly, it was that slow. It
Yeah,
just
but it was a cruiser. It was a cruiser. It had very good dynamics.
It doesn't matter because 5-speed cameras on the way to the Gold Coast now. You just can't. Yes, it was impressive once you got it over. Look, even the rubber on it was apathetic. The Pirellis, because it used to sit so much, because it was always bloody broken down. Honestly, you'd be wearing your 321 Speedy, and the wheel would be shaking that much it'd wind the fucking watch. Honestly, it was.
I like your Mercedes story. You know that?
Yeah, it was.
I've told that on one of my videos.
What's that?
You told the guy, "I'm not buying it from you because you lied to me about your date."
That's true. Yeah.
What a fucking asshole! That's just
I know. He was really a nice bloke, but he was just trying to pretend to be modest, and
just don't pretend. Just be honest.
Thing is, and congratulations if he's worked hard enough and he's sold enough cars and he's actually.
It's his parents' money. Let's not fucking bullshit each other, fuckhead. Come on.
But,
it's his parents' fucking money, okay? He married the right Chinese woman.
No, he'd been working hard all his. He was not too bad, but he just.
They're all.
But I do not take anything away from anyone who owns a Rolex or a nice watch because they've worked hard to get it. But pretending that it's not real is.
It's uncool. It's very uncool.
It's even uncooler than pretending a phony is cool.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, man, fucking hell, you tell some good. I'm disappointed. I love the E30s. Okay, I don't like you.
I'll show you some photographs of it, man. I got heaps of it.
I fucking love them. I want to buy one now, Paul. That's what I can't afford a fucking 107. I can't afford a 107. I was thinking of getting the 320i like you had.
Yeah. Man, it was. I'll tell you.
They then did them as a 325i. Did you know that?
Yeah, I used to overheat all the time too. Honestly, it's a dreadful thing.
Yeah, actually, I had a bit of overheating with my 318i.
Yeah.
But I had a great mechanic over at Sherwood, Sean, little black guy from England. He was fucking brilliant.
Oh, he was down at Carrick's there.
You know Sean? You know Sean? He was a genius.
It was back of Corinda. He used to have a workshop around.
Yeah, that's right. Quickly, just very quickly. RCO, $5. Arch, I'm getting bored of steel Skydweller. It's a little too big. If I swapped it, what should I get? Panic! 5205. That's what you get. You get a Panic 5205. Much better watch than that fucking Rolex garbage. And we got NV Scotsman, $3. Tim, in the comments, get pork chop vid going. Pork chop. By the way, I've now under 130 kilos, Paul.
Under 130?
Yeah, I just weighed myself, 128.3.
Well, that's all right.
And I've had a bit of depression lately. I go and visit my sons, and they depress the fuck out of me. I go and eat a tub of salted caramel ice cream. I get so depressed.
Well, going by your height, Paulie, you should really be, mate. I know this is going to sound horrible, but realistically, you should be about 90 kilos.
110, you said, didn't you?
No, 90.
How many Ks should you be?
Me, I should be, I should be about 85.
Fuck it. You're taller than me.
Yeah, that's right.
How can you be 85 if you tell me I should
Well,
be 90?
that's fighting weight, right?
What the fuck, this fighting weight? You drive an SL, you ain't fighting no one!
Yeah. Ah, dear.
I gotta tell
So
you what,
what-
man. It's, I really admire your watch collection, by the way. What I love about your collection is that it's a collection you haven't sold shit off. You've been very stable, and you've got some amazing pieces. You've got a fucking inverted 6 Zenith Daytona. You got some. Don't you think you got an amazing collection? No.
I'd like to think so, but there's no Patek, man. I just can't buy into them. It's just not my bag, baby.
No, but I got Pateks because I got the Pateks are cheaper than Rolex. Okay, do you understand that?
No, but
What?
I just it just does nothing for me.
No, I'm not saying you have to go Patek. I just like Pateks. They've always been something very aspirational for me. I had one in the early 2000s, and I remember dreaming of a world time, and then I own one. I just can't believe it.
They're I mean, look at the Nautilus. They're lazier than Porsche. They haven't done anything in like 50 years. 50 years, and they've done 5/8 of fuck all.
Yeah, but the Nautilus and the Aquanaut, they're not real Pateks. The real Pateks are precious metal. I like the Calatravas. I showed you my box. Remember I went to your movie house. I said, Paul, have a look.
Yeah.
5 Pateks in the box. I love them. I love my Pateks. That's the meaning of life for me, Paul.
Yeah, well, I know. I can't tell, one's man's pleasure is another man's poison.
You've got some amazing pieces. I must admit, you've got amazing. I love about your collection is you've just grown it slowly. Every piece tells a story. You're a true enthusiast.
Yeah, well, look, I haven't bought anything for years, ever since.
No? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, but you got amazing pieces. Hello! You got amazing pieces, Paul.
Yeah, thanks, but it's just it's time not to do anything at the moment with the way that just the craziness is until all that settles down.
Any luck? Any vintage car bargains? Tell me some vintage car bargains at the moment.
The Triumph Stag seems to be at the lowest point.
Oh, fuck. Don't ever buy British. Fuck me dead. That thing was a disaster. They should have used the engine out of the fucking Rover. You know that? Instead, they designed a new V8. What a bunch of idiots.
Oh, yeah, but the Triumph that's worth the most is the one with the original engine.
It's because they've all fucking seized, Paul.
No. My Stag's still going. The bloke I sold it to.
You got a Stag?
Yeah, I had a Stag. Yeah.
When did you have a Stag? Fuck me dead. When did you have a? That before the Beamer?
No. Well, yeah, no. After I got rid of that, I couldn't stand modern cars anymore. So I started off with a Triumph Herald.
What color? What color Stag did you have?
The Stag, red.
Yeah. Because they had the little 3.5 litre V8 in them.
Yeah, 77 Mark II Stag it was. It was a good one too. It was a nice car. Yeah.
And what made you get rid of that?
I sold that for the Mark II Jag.
Oh, you got rid of the Stag for the Mark II. The Mark II is a much better car. I would have driven that if it didn't have fucking synchro mesh. That's a bitch, you know?
Oh, you get used to it. The Moss box is you get used to it.
Hey Doc, how are you? We're talking cars. Doc has got you got a few Porsches, Doc, haven't you?
No, I have one Porsche and one M3. So
yeah, never. Hey Doc, how you going?
You know, this guy sounds cool. I mean, he should be your announcer. You
I
need
know,
an
he's very
announcer.
cool.
It should be him.
Yeah,
He's
Doc,
very-
let me tell you, I've got the face for radio, mate. Put it that way.
Exactly.
You're a good-looking guy, Paul.
So what's about this Porsche, man? I mean, Hitler's revenge. I mean, Uncle Adolf, he gave Dr. Ferdinand Porsche the order to make the car for the people. I don't know.
Well, I think if you want to attack anybody who's been connected to the Nazis, the same thing can be done here in the States. Half of the politicians are families that were connected to the Nazis. So
Yeah, but I'm gonna lay into you here, Doc. Man, if it wasn't for those Nazi scientists, the Americans would have never got to the moon, right?
so you're saying that on purpose, huh? You know, actually,
yeah, I've been watching the show for a while, Doc.
what was that guy's name? Von, you know, the famous scientist, German, von something, and I can't remember his name. But anyway, originally around 1957, 1958, he was explaining how it would be impossible to get to the moon without something the size of the Empire State Building, and even that wouldn't get you back. That's what he was saying back then, and then he changed it all, you know, like 5 years later. He had to change it all. So anyway, there you go.
There we were.
But I didn't know if you guys had talked about the possible fake Daytona already.
I gotta tell you, Paul, let me ask you something. Do you think we went to the moon or not, Paul?
Yeah, I'm a believer.
Oh! How's that possible, Ethan?
Let me ask a few questions. You can go on YouTube and find Walter Cronkite talking about it being a live broadcast, right? I mean, live from the moon, live broadcast, right? And video is even more difficult to transmit than audio, okay? And the question is, how was that even possible to do? Because there were no intermediate satellites to boost the signal or in any way help in getting that signal that great distance.
Hang on a second, I just got to ask Mrs. to get some tinfoil off the chook she's cooking for Sunday afternoon roast to put on the head. No, like, listen, Doc, man, look, listen, Doc. There was, back in the 50s, the Americans were making thermonuclear ramjets, right? They had a thermonuclear reactor in
Yes, they did.
in a missile. It was force-fed air, superheated it, and which could fly around the world indefinitely, dropping nuclear missiles.
And at the same time, the astronaut Gus Grissom, who was killed along with 2 other astronauts because he was ratting out the NASA and their inabilities to do things. But he famously, just like a few minutes before he died, he famously said, "How are we supposed to get to the moon if we can't talk between 2 or 3 buildings?" Because they were sitting doing this testing, and they couldn't even communicate between the buildings there and the craft. And that's, you can also go on YouTube and listen to that. It's
All right,
there.
well,
It's documented.
we'll just have to agree to disagree, Doc.
Oh, sure. Well, you know, a lot of people have a passion about wanting to believe that we went there. The other interesting thing is that, I'll just say a couple things. People want to talk about the moon rocks. Moon rocks given to Sweden, they found out it was petrified wood.
Ah, fuck!
And that's documented as well as a news story, because they never expected it to be analyzed. But when it was analyzed, it was discovered to be petrified wood. And other than that, we don't have physical evidence that we were there. You would think we'd have a whole bunch of evidence. I mean, it's a historical development. But think about this. We just had the 50th anniversary, right? There was more hoopla about, say, the anniversaries of the forming of various countries around the world than there was about the 50th anniversary of going to the moon, which was historic for mankind. So,
Very quickly, what in New York are $2? 218 people watching live. Who needs the rancher? very much indeed. I gotta tell you, Clyde.
Well, if Buzz ever wants a bloody spine readjustment, it could get ugly.
I gotta tell you the truth. There with the moon landing itself, I think they definitely went into space. There's no question of that.
Oh, absolutely. Low Earth
but
orbit. There is
no way they could actually get to the moon. The only thing I don't understand is, Doc, why did they fake it so many times then? They didn't go to the moon once. They went a number of times. Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend like that once.
They faked it because it was a lot of money for them. Everybody was making money on the project. Everybody was building the individual components. And they were making a lot of money. It's like saying, why were we going to so many wars? Because Halliburton was making so much money. We couldn't just keep it at Iraq. We had to do it other places. We had to do Afghanistan too, and we had to go Libya too. We had to go all over the place because each time it's money. Greenbacks in the pocket.
So you're saying it's a complete hoax? It's a complete hoax, Doc.
So you're not saying that one of your beloved Democrats presidents was lying through his teeth?
Sadly, it was Nixon. He was Republican.
Can I ask you something?
No. But it was your mate Kennedy though that started it all off and said we're heading there.
Here's the problem. He didn't know science at all. He flunked some of those classes. He wasn't at all a scientist. So he made the statement, and other people were like, "What?" And then they had to scramble. I don't know if we can do this. So,
he knew pussy though, and how to keep his sister in a.
He fucked Marilyn Monroe. He fucked anyone who fucks Marilyn Monroe gets brownie points from me. I gotta ask you something, Doc.
Both him
Doc,
and
can I ask you something? Doc, can I ask you something?
Absolutely.
Does every president who gets the presidency, does he get the truth explained to him or not?
Well, I do believe every president, they sit every president down and they say, we need to show you something now that you're president. And they show
here comes the old chestnut again. Yeah, here comes the footage of Kennedy's assassination. Yeah.
Yeah, they show footage of a Kennedy assassination. That's absolutely right. Except they show it from an angle that no one's ever seen. And then they say, any questions?
Yeah. That's got whiskers on it, that one.
Now, Doc, seriously, does each what about aliens? Do you think aliens have got aliens? Have they captured aliens? Yes or no?
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
No, but I'm asking you, does each president know about captured aliens? Yes or no?
I don't think there are any captured aliens. I mean,
what watch do they wear?
Yeah, aliens must have a pretty good watch. Please don't tell me they wear Hublot.
Doc, I'm down the weight scale. I'm down to 128.3.
I heard you say that just as I was coming on. That's impressive.
I've had a bit of cheating. I've had some depressing. My kids have depressed the fuck out of me, okay, for the last...
How much have you lost altogether, Archie?
I started off at 138.
138, so that's 10 kilos. That's a whole bowling ball.
What do you reckon? It's hard to keep going, but Paul, I go to see a movie. I want to have a caramel bulla. I want to have a caramel bulla when I go there, Paul. Can you explain to me what I should do?
Well, we should have a drink of water out of the tap instead.
I want to have a caramel bulla. You know the salty caramel bullas you sell?
Yeah.
They're fucking tasty. You know that? With the caramel in the cone bit.
You brought up the rancher.
Yes.
And I think when he was on the show there, he did mention that he was doing the intermittent fasting. And he's passed you on how much weight loss.
No, I think that's why the rancher's only using his avatar, because he's going to come on and reveal himself.
I haven't seen him. You might be onto something.
No one's seen him for a while. He's been using the avatar. He's going to come on and go, ta-da, look at me.
Hey, by the way,
no one.
Sovron, Nick Hacko wrote a fantastic article about you. He really loves you.
No, not anymore.
Why?
I had a transaction that went south.
Oh, how badly?
Very badly.
He said he loved you so much. You're the greatest man in the world.
No. Well, he had a new Omega Mark II.
Between you and me, he's a bit of a cunt. Okay, can I just say that?
Look, it's just part. It's just part of him, right? You know, people may say that about you too, right? But what he does, he's very good. He's excellent at. He's very well respected. He's a bit hot-headed, and the sale just went south, and it didn't happen. And in the end, I just pulled out of the sale. So it was
a Mark II. I love the Mark II.
Because I wanted to buy a Mark II for my son, and because he was leaving school and entering the workforce and all that type of thing. So I wanted him to have the same as I did. And he had a brand new Mark II, well, a couple of years old, in good nick. And anyway, rang up, never got a chance to speak to him. Spoke to his staff, placed the order for the watch. I said, just send me the tax invoice and I'll send you the money. Never happened. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and then they just kept saying they had IT problems and issues and that. And then eventually they messaged me a tax invoice of the watch with another $2,000 on top of it. And I just said, sorry, I lost faith in you, and the sale's over, because they were just screwing me around. All I wanted to know was how it was going to get to me, how it was insured. And I didn't be a prick and try to screw them like a $20 whore at happy hour or anything. It was just, sell me the watch. But after that, he just...
Where do you get these $20 whores from? That's what I want to know. Where do you get a $20 whore from?
It's a Mel Brooks movie. It's a quote from a movie.
Yeah, okay. I love Mel Brooks, by the way.
Blazing Saddles.
Mel Blanc. I like Mel Blanc as well. You know that?
Yeah, but
Cartoons.
Mel Blanc and Mel Brooks.
Actually stay high.
Yeah.
So it ended badly. Okay.
So it ended badly, and then he pinged me off his mailing list. So then I
fuck him. He's another turd.
You're
a fair guy.
I've written to him a couple of... Because you know how he always sends out provocative letters and all that type of thing and asking for feedback. So I give it to him, but I never hear an answer or anything for him. So I got nothing against him, but he's just turned the switch off. So his loss.
Am I right?
Larry Kipling, $2.79, $1.79 euro. Thank you. I got to tell you, Sovereign.
But I do believe he's very honourable. I do believe he does.
He's a bit of a fucking idiot. Why is he starting an Australian watch company? I mean, what sort of crap is he manufacturing? I never understood why he wanted to do that.
No, but more kudos for him for doing it and having the balls to do something like that, because that's a lot of capital.
Do you know Shonny? Shonny's a very honourable guy.
No, I've never had the opportunity to shop there.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the first time I tried to buy a watch from anyone else apart from Ronnie. So no, that's finished.
Ronnie's very cool, but
did you guys already cover SL's collection?
Ronnie's got an SL.
Chip Wong, $1. Larry Kipling, we got Larry Kipling there. Larry Kipling has got 79 cents, and that's it. That's all we've got. No one else is paid, Doc. I only do shit that's paid.
No, but I thought your nickname was SL. I thought.
Doc, I'm trying to find a woman who's got an SL. Do you understand? I'm trying to find a woman so I don't have to fucking buy one. You know, can I ask you something, Paul? Completely, just tell me yes or no. Is an SLC in the same class as an SL?
No.
How far short is it?
A tin opener.
How far short is it, Paul?
That doesn't sound good. I don't know what that means, but that doesn't sound good.
Well, an SLC is a coupe version of the Roadster, so you need a...
No, that's the new SL... You know, the SLK's become the SLC now.
No.
Is it even worth it?
You're talking... Okay, the SLC. You didn't like the SLC? The 107 SLC is a magic car. Pierre Hadari says it's a fantastic car. You know, the SLC?
Yeah, the 107 SLC.
Yeah, yes. They're a fucking amazing car. Yeah, you don't like them?
I do, but they've always been an orphan. They've always been the donor cars.
And the new Mercedes SLK, what do you think of them?
Hairdresser car.
That's right on target.
What's wrong with a hairdresser, Buck? Was there anything wrong with that?
Nothing,
That's
but
a
no.
job. We
It's
need
nothing wrong.
hairdressers, Paul.
It's
I've never
nothing
been
wrong
to a
with it. He's
hairdresser in
just
my life.
saying.
I dated a hairdresser, but never been to one. You go to a barber, Archie.
He's saying it's aimed at the ladies. That's what he's saying.
I understand.
Look, when I
Speaking
was a young man, you're like a Triumph TR3 and all that type of thing.
You had a TR3?
Was driven by hairy-chested men, right, from the
Yes.
60s, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately, now roadsters and that have all gone soft-cocked. They're making diesels, electrics, and all that type of thing. And they're all just aimed at females now.
Oh, you don't
And
like
that's cool.
diesel? You
And
don't
that's-
like diesel?
Well, in a truck, yes. In a locomotive, yes. In a
Sports
stationary
car,
engine that generates. In a sports car, no.
What's wrong with diesel?
How tall are you, Paul?
6'4".
Wow. Yeah. So I'm surprised you could fit in a TR3. Tight fit.
Oh, yes. Well, you look a bit like Fred Flintstone looking over the windscreen.
I love your SL. You know that? I really do. I love the way that even on the door pans, it hasn't warped. Normally, they always warp.
SL's had a few faults in the era. The most common one is a front subframe. If it wasn't looked after, there was a little issue there where there was rust started to form in the box section. Few of them start to get. I mean, yeah, they're all heading up to 40 years old now, so it's yeah. But it can sit there for 3, 6, 9 months without being turned over. First hit of the key, bang, away it goes. It is exceptional as in reliability. I have to give it that.
And you've
You know
also
what
got a... Sorry.
No, I just realized that Paul sounds like Mel Gibson should sound.
Uncle Mel.
Mel Gibson's voice is almost as deep as yours, not quite.
He's all right. Though. He upset a few people a while ago every time he gets on the juice.
I think they just.
He made
I
a
think
few
there's jealousy
anti-friends
involved.
and that type of
Well,
thing.
nobody's perfect. No one's perfect.
Have
but
you
there's
met
jealousy.
many of these stars, Sovereign?
A few.
Your favourite star you've met?
Oh, it'd have to be Gillian McMahon's mother,
I
Lady
see you-
Sonia.
Lady, she was the wife of a prime minister.
Yes, she was.
And
She
you
was
know
on the
she
White
had
House.
a pagoda. She had a pagoda as well. Did you know that?
She was on the White House steps with Nixon. Tricky Dicky.
Yes. Yes. You know she had a pagoda as well?
It's amazing, isn't it, that Tricky Dicky lost his presidency over just over a little bit of bugging compared to what.
Ah!
I
Look
mean,
what fucking
when-
Johnson got away with. Look what Johnson got away with.
When you have a
Well-
look at what they do today compared to what little Tricky Dicky did, it wasn't much, really, was it?
Look
Nah.
what Obama got away with. I mean, Obama's.
So, Doc, you're into conspiracies. Obama's missus. Is she man or female? You know, that's all
I
over
think
the.
she's beautiful. I think she's beautiful. I really like
I think
her.
that-
Yeah, but
the
Archie, you
verdict-
like lady boys, mate. It's just.
First of all, even for a ladyboy, she's a little tall, don't you think?
Yeah, but I mean, there you go. I mean, you're going about conspiracies and all that type of thing. There's just
He's
absolutely.
got 2
hundreds of
kids to
hours.
her. He's got 2
I-
kids to her.
There's no photographs of her ever being pregnant anywhere.
Yeah, but so's Elton John. He got married too, didn't he?
I mean, you got to admit, like Melania, there's no question. And there are also photographs when she was pregnant.
Mm.
I love Melania. What's wrong with Melania?
Melania's gorgeous. That's my point. But what I was going to say is the Obama administration spied on their adversary. They spied on Trump. And,
Exactly, but that I mean, when we look at it 40 years later, like Watergate took down Nixon. And compared to
Okay,
what
here we
they
go.
did now.
Tim Wright, $2. Doc, 400,000 people worked on Apollo program. What are you smoking?
that's correct.
Very, very good
And
point.
only-
Very well said.
And only a very few had to know that it was a hoax. It was on a need-to-know basis. Everybody else did their job.
Did Nixon know it was a hoax?
Well, Nixon had to know.
Did the Russian president know?
Probably, but they were
that's why they
buying-
shot Kennedy, because they told him they were going to hoax it, and he was going to let everyone know, wasn't it? That right, Doc?
Well, they took Kennedy out for other reasons, but they definitely took out Gus Grisham.
With Kennedy was backed by the mafia, and then he didn't give the mafia any freeway lean. Do you understand that?
And his brother Robert was going after the mafia hard.
Exactly. You can't expect the mafia sort up votes for him, and then he turned on them. He's supposed to be Catholic. He's a Catholic.
So Doc, what do you think about Kennedy's sister?
I mean, like, do I think she's hot?
No. Kennedys gave her a lobotomy because she had.
That's correct, because she was sent into an asylum. That's exactly right. And let me say to you, with Gough Whitlam, right? Speaking of the devil, right? John Kerr, you Americans did nasty things to our John Kerr to make him sack our prime minister.
Wow.
You Americans did nasty things to our John Kerr. You agree in that, Paul, don't you, or not?
No. Oh, you were probably too young to remember at the time. Australia was on its knees at that particular time.
No. We were spending money like drunken sailors, but what other Labour government...
Yeah, but you probably weren't even born then, were you, Archie? You can't remember.
72. I was born in 72.
You were still pissing your nappy.
Yeah, I admit.
Yeah. No, I was there at the time, and I remember, and it was, yeah. Look, Gough did some good things, but he was just...
He helped the arts. He helped the arts community.
Yeah, yes, and his legacy still lives. That's true. Yeah, it's just like all presidents, all prime ministers do good things, and they all do some horrible things. But yeah, Gough, it was an unusual circumstance.
The problem with Gough is that he spent his money like a drunken sailor in a whorehouse. Remember, they had to get that. It was just a disaster.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
I tell you what, Fraser's turned out to be pretty cool guy after he left the prime ministership.
Yes, yeah, a lot of things came out about Malcolm afterwards that were should have been released at the time, but yeah.
I got to tell you something seriously. With Doc, don't take him too seriously. He thinks the moon landing is a hoax, right?
Well, he's not alone there. But I'm just...
The funny thing is, we couldn't go to the moon now if we wanted to. If we had to go to the moon urgently to save the world, we couldn't get there. You know that?
Do you know why? Officially, I mean. Officially,
Why
they
is
said
that?
they lost all the telemetry data and all the other data that would help them recreate what they did 50 years ago.
Oh, yeah, but Doc,
that's their official stance.
You try and find your textbooks from high school from that long ago. No one can.
Yeah, but I didn't go to a high school that is like that should be world renowned and go in the Smithsonian. I mean, I didn't do anything like that. The moon landing. Oh, okay. I guess it's like something kind of special, but we lost all of our data.
But Doc, why do you love your Speedmaster then?
It's a pre-moon.
Well, so's mine.
Hold on to it, baby. Like that.
Seem to have lost him there. It's a bit of a conspiracy. Favorite modern movie? Can you please tell me your favorite modern movie, Paul?
Nebraska.
What did you think of Serious Man?
Serious? There's no serious men on this channel, Archie.
It was a Coen brothers movie, A Serious Man. That's my favorite movie of all. You didn't like it?
Probably Nebraska from about 6 years ago. Yeah.
That's the greatest movie of all time.
Trumbo was pretty good too. I like Trumbo.
What about Downfall?
Oh, yeah, well, what's your favourite?
Sorry?
Any movie that was your favourite?
Downfall, and I gotta tell you, A Serious Man. And I saw those movies in your fucking theater.
But sometimes Archie, your rants go a little bit Uncle Adolf-esque. You know, sometimes there's a fair bit of that hair flopping around and arms flailing and spittle flying around and all that type of thing. You know, I got to say, there's a bit of symmetry there, man.
Yeah, he was actually liked. He was liked by a lot of people. You know that? He's a very charismatic guy.
Yeah. I mean, total insane maniac. If he just,
I would never get it. I won't buy Lange because of him. You know that?
People love leadership, right? And people love strong leadership. And
nobody likes a loser. Remember that.
If he just stopped before he went into Poland, right? You know, he gave the order to make the Volkswagen. He was building autobahns, and he was bringing back pride in the country and all that type of thing. If he just stopped there and was a politician, but everything post that was just insane madness, and the guy should have never happened. But you know,
exactly.
He just, yeah. But
I gotta say yes.
We haven't had many crazy maniacal world leaders for a while, so yeah.
Putin's worse. Putin's worse.
Oh, I like Putin. Good bit of bareback horse riding, and he's all right. He's all right.
Tell me what luxury car.
I'm sorry, I've lost you, Archie.
What car are you going to get next?
Thinking of a SL55.
You know, I went in an SL65.
Yes, the V12 twin turbo. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking amazing. Fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's what you say when they give you the service bill.
Yeah. Tim Wright, I don't think Doc got his license on this planet. Thank you, Tim. I gotta tell you, modern cars, what's the best modern car you think?
Suzuki.
Seriously, Doc. Seriously.
I don't know. It's yeah. You have to.
A 911.
With Mercedes-Benz, you have to now go E-Class and above because everything else is just mass-produced junk. There was like 4
models. Is an E200 okay?
No, it's not. No.
It's got to be an E what?
No 4-cylinder force-fed is any good. Honestly, it just.
Why do you say that?
Oh, well, they're all trying to make emission standards, right? So the engines are just shrunk down their forces instead of. I mean, you know, in our day we put up with 6s instead of 8s. Now they're putting up with 4s. Yes, they're making the horsepower and that, but they're using the gearbox for the power with 8, 6, 9, 12 speeds.
9 cylinders, 9 gears. 9 gears, yes.
Yeah, exactly. No, and you've just got to. Yeah, there's no substitute for capacity.
I actually sat in a Boxster. What do you think of the Boxsters?
Yeah, well, the Boxsters...
You know what, I've realised something? Can I tell you something? I've dreamed of getting a Boxster since they came out. Can I tell you something, Paul, that I've realised?
Go on.
I'm too fucking fat to fit in one!
Yeah, well... Better than being ugly, man. You know, you're going to wake up ugly. You can always get skinny.
Tapeworms.
Oh, remember that? The Ford pills in the 70s. They had tapeworm eggs.
Yes, Ford pills. Did they what? Say that again?
Oh, there was a big lawsuit in the 70s at Ford pills. They actually had tapeworm eggs in the actual tablets. So when you swallow them, the tapeworms would incubate and you get a tapeworm and make you skinny. Yeah.
Is that true?
It is, yes, absolutely.
Did it work? I thought Ford pills made you shit everything out.
I'm sure there's a YouTube video on it.
Okay, here we go. $10. Kayak sailing, $10. Putin put Trump into power. The emails to destroy from within and Americans lap it up. Hate feeds on itself. Well played, Vlad. The US has a Russian president. Funny. Thank you, kayak sailing.
Yeah. Well, look, I don't I don't know about Trump.
Ford pills, you know, Ford pills, you just shit everything out, didn't you? I didn't think the tapeworms came into it, did they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We'll look it up. I don't know whether Trump's the right.
Did you ever take Ford pills?
Oh.
I know people who did. I know people who did take Ford pills. They were skinny little fuckers.
The only good Ford is a stationary engine. Or an F-150.
The GT40, Ford versus Ferrari, did you screen that movie?
No, I did not.
Do you get to pick what movies you pick?
Yes, I do.
Anything good coming up?
Always. We're not a mainstream cinema, so we don't stream.
I hate Hollywood. I don't like movies. I don't like anything that's in English, for starters, okay? One of my favourite movies I ever saw was the Coco Chanel thing in French. I saw that in your cinema.
Yes, you did.
I thought that was amazing.
Mm.
You didn't like that?
Oh, yeah, exceptional woman. Yeah.
I like her deal with the Nazis. You can't blame her for that, for getting rid of some pesky Jewish investors.
Well, they're very smart people with their money.
Very interesting movies. Anything good coming up? What's coming up? You know, my favourite movie is that movie with Neil. What's his name? Neil. What's the New Zealand guy? Neil. What's his name? Fuck. What's his name? It was called Sunrise Beach, something Beach, Paradise Beach. That was with Brian Byrne in it. You remember that movie?
Palm Beach.
Palm Beach. That was fucking amazing, don't you think?
Yeah, with Sam Neill.
Sam Neill. That was a fucking amazing movie. That changed my life.
I did it.
You didn't like it?
No, I did not.
Why?
Too many work-shy lefties just dancing around feeling entitled.
I love that movie.
Yeah, well, each to their own.
Sam Neill was amazing in that movie.
It was one of those films that were just loathed by critics but loved by the public.
Have you met Sam Neill?
A little bit like Mannequin. Remember Mannequin from the 80s?
Yes.
Yes, with Andrew McCarthy in it. Yeah, absolutely hated by the critics, panned, half a star, no stars. Ended up making millions and millions and millions, loved by the punters.
They say the best movie of all time is Citizen Kane. Do you agree with that?
Good old Orson Welles.
I liked Mickey Rooney. You know Mickey Rooney?
Yeah. You like Judy.
I watched all the Judge Hardy movies. James Hardy movies. I watched all of them.
Oh, the Hardy Boys, yeah.
What the fuck went wrong with Mickey Rooney? Why didn't he have any money?
Fool and his money is soon parted.
He loved the women. You know this,
just
don't
like
you?
those Rolex forums, the fool and his money is soon parted.
Doc, BBC, astronauts passing through Van Allen radiation belt more dangerous than passing through nuclear reactor while it's melting down. Very good point. But they had alfoil. They put aluminum foil up, Doc.
Where's Doc?
He's gone. He's had to go.
I
gotta wrap this show up. I want to say thank you for coming on.
I hope he understands that the more Aussies take the piss out of him, the more we like him.
I love Doc. Doc's a great guy. I want to say, Paul, the SL changed my life. You know that?
Well, I'm glad, Archie. I'll bring around the Sovereign next week.
Oh, Sovereign! I dreamed of having a Sovereign. You know that? You got an XJ40, haven't you?
No. Series 3 V12.
Fuck! You got a Series 3 V12?
Yes.
What colour?
White.
Lovely car. You've really got a Series 3?
Yeah.
That is the pick of the pick. You know that, don't you?
From the Maggie Thatcher, Princess Diana era.
Yes. You know, Prince Edward actually had a... Yes, go on.
The Daimler I back-traded, because the Daimler was an XJ40 3.6, and I back-traded to the V12.
Oh, I see. Good idea.
Yeah, because
it's got the 5.3. 5.3.
5.3 May Fireball V12.
Do you love it?
Yes, I do.
Does your wife like it?
I'm not interested in cars.
Fuck, this is like my wife. You know, I told you the story there. I told you the story. My dream was always to take her in the SL Pagoda for a picnic, and she said, can we take the Honda instead?
Which wife?
This is the Japanese one. That was the end of that fantasy. You know what I mean? I mean,
She wanted to get home.
But you know, an SL. Do you know what an SL? They meant so much to me. You know.
Only because the car was around for 20 years, which was probably the majority of your young life.
No. So this was a W113 Pagoda.
Yes.
They came out in the 60s until they only had a 10-year run, didn't they?
Oh, they did. Pretty little car, but pretty ordinary as in performance-wise, but still a pretty little car. And very,
they had
very
drum
good.
back. My one had drum brakes at the rear.
And they were all autos in Australia. I don't even know where they made a manual.
They did. Ronnie's got a 280 SL manual. Did you know that?
No, I did not. I know he's got a 280.
It's a manual. It's a manual one.
Original manual, or is it changed back?
Actually, it gets worse. It was a manual which some fuckwit converted to an auto. And when he was restoring it, he found an extra fucking pedal tied up under the dashboard. I kid you not. I kid you not.
You do find some original things when you're restoring cars. You find things that make you laugh, and you find things that make you cry. That's true.
You've got some beautiful cars. All you need is a Daytona, a Ferrari Dino to complete your collection.
Yeah, no.
No, why?
Well, you can't buy a Dino for under $1 million, and that was like 10 years ago.
I know. Doc, $2. Hope you can talk Paul into be. Paul's a great guy. I love Paul. Paul is a great guy. You could get a 308 cheap, the V8 one.
Yeah, the Magnum PI car.
No, before that, you know, the baritone designed one, the wedgie.
Yeah, but didn't Magnum drive the 308?
He had the Pininfarina 308. I'm talking the baritone, boxy V8 one. Remember that?
Yeah. My auto electrician, he's got a he's got one more trouble than Flash Gordon, but he's got Tetra Rossa.
Oh my God, they were cheap at one stage. You know that?
No, I think
100,000.
Yeah, when they first came out in the '80s, late '80s, I think they were like 300,000 Australian.
They were amazing. They were amazing cars.
Yeah.
You never wanted one?
They've aged. They've aged badly. They really have aged badly.
The Testarossa?
The width. Oh, I think it's the flute in the doors and the side.
Yeah, I must admit. No, I understand.
But
I dreamed of having a 348.
I'm not knocking his car, but it's just of all the Ferraris from the eras. They were different. Yeah.
I'm going to end this show. Thank you.
All right,
See you later, guys. Next week.
Yeah,
next week.
See you,
Paul.
Doc.
Yeah, he's